you know we've been in office for now slightly more than 2.5 years, actually 2.5 years. We have another 2.5 years to go to the next election. Now, this administration picked on 5 areas of focus, priority. One of them was in agriculture, to deal with issues of food security, so that we can have enough to eat as a country. The other one was universal healthcare, so that every Kenyan, when they fall sick, they have an opportunity to go to a hospital or a clinic, and they get a medical officer, a nurse or a doctor, and also they get medication. And later on this morning, my colleague in charge of medical services, Dr. Omollo will also be joining us to also get to speak to us, particularly on universal healthcare. The other issue that this administration has prioritized is on the digital economy. And how do we make use of technology, not just to gain knowledge, but to use it as a medium that then can allow us to earn decent livelihoods, so that not all of us must sit in an office to have some money that would allow you to feed yourself, that would allow you to pay your rent, that would allow you to do many other things that we all would aspire to. Then there is the program on affordable housing. If you go to our constitution, one of the expectations, actually there are 2 major provisions that the government is tasked with ensuring that its people have. That you can afford or you can access healthcare, particularly when you are in an emergency situation or you are sick, but also decent settlement and livelihoods. And that is why President Ruto came up with affordable housing as one of the 5 key pillars of this administration. And if you look around, even in Kisumu, there are affordable housing coming up all over. And this is not just going to help us address the challenge of settlement. It's not just going to make it possible for us to live in dignity, all of us. Today, there are some of us who live in undignified spaces. You don't have flowing water, you don't have electricity, the sewer system is not working, and many other things. And what President Ruto is trying to do through the affordable housing program is to be able to address that gap. And as we do that, we are also addressing the challenge of unemployment. Majority of Kenyans are in your age bracket, they are youths. My age and below. Majority of the youths who have gone to school don't have a job. And the numbers keep growing. Our population keeps growing. Every year, close to 1 million Kenyans get to the job market. Now, we are not creating as many jobs as we should to take care of the new number of Kenyans who are coming into the job market. Now, affordable housing, amongst many other programs, helps us to also address the issue of unemployment. That for each house we build, you are creating 5 direct jobs and many more indirect jobs. So, affordable housing is not just giving us decent living and decent settlement, but it's also addressing the gap, helping us address the gap with unemployment, and in certain cases, underemployment. Utapata umeajiriwa, lakini what you're getting is less than what you actually are worth. That is what we call underemployment. So when you look at these key government priority programs, as the youth from Kisumu, we need to ask ourselves, where do we fall in? How do we benefit from these programs?